Hey guys, this is a compilation video of all of my Nier Replicant side quest guides that I've made over the past week, from Quest 1 to Quest 71. Any microphone issue that occurred is because of OBS, so I do apologize. Anyways, enjoy. Hello and welcome to a new series I'm going to be starting. I'll be doing a series of shorts, doing a side quest guide for every single side quest, all 71 in Nier Replicant. This is side quest number 1, Herbal Remedies. You can find the quest giver in Popola's room in the library, as the quest giver is Popola herself. The quest requires you to grab 2 medicinal herbs. There are plenty of places you can grab them. You can find them in the Northern Plains, and the village, and the Eastern Road, as well as the Southern Plains and Harvest Points. You can also buy them from pretty much most merchants in the game. Once you have the 2 herbs, you gather them and give them to Popola.
Thanks.
You get 500 gold for completing this quest. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is for side quest number 2, the Gatekeeper's Errand. The quest giver is located to the right of the gate to the Northern Plains, right here.
Hey.
Talk to him to accept the quest.
Thank you.
You are tasked with just speaking to an NPC over in the market. The NPC is located right next to the blacksmith in the market. And all you have to do is speak to her.
Hi there.
Here.
The reward is 500 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This video is for side quest number 3, the Lost Eggs. Quest giver is located in the market at this spot. He is the item vendor.
Hey there. Yeah, late. I guess I can't. I need you to find the hide. He's chicken. Yeah.
Now, this is one of the quests where you can ask multiple people and they will tell you where to find it. The first one is over here.
You're looking.
And the second one is over by the pigs. He will say that we should investigate by the fountain. And over here, underneath this shadow, is a harvest point that is invisible. And underneath it is the egg.
Dad, no wonder.
You can also find chicken eggs at random harvest points in the village. And you can return them to the shopkeeper to complete the quest.
Oh, it was behind. Wow, that.
Your reward is 1 health salve. Hello, and welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This video is for side quest number 4, Old-Fashioned Home Cooking. The client is located next to the fountain in the market right here.
Sure. Look.
This quest requires you to obtain 10 pieces of mutton from sheep. Sheep can be found in large quantities in the Northern Plains, and you can use the Order's ability to call them to you. When you get all 10 pieces of mutton, you can return to the lady.
Oh.
Your reward is 1,500 gold. And also, If you return with 10 more pieces of mutton, she will pay you again. And she does this as many times as you bring her the food. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This video will be quest number 5, Shopping List. The quest giver can be found right next to the fountain in this location, and she is the florist.
Oh,
Sure.
I need 3.
Do you often
She
get asked
tasks
to
you with
handle
getting
such
3
inane
tulip
shopping
bulbs
trips?
from the seafront
I don't think these
stores.
trips are inane.
You can buy tulip bulbs from this
Care
shopkeeper.
for some. Thanks for your business.
While you are already here, I would recommend going to
We got
the
the
item
plate.
shopkeeper and buying 3 bounty fertilizers, even though they are not required for this quest.
Hope to see you again. I bought the hay.
You will get 500 gold as a reward. As well as you will get 1 row to plant crops next to Nier's house. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This video is side quest 6, A Return to Shopping. The quest giver can be found in the same spot as last time,
Oh, I forgot. Next time?
and will ask you to get 3 bounty fertilizer from Seafront for her. If you followed my advice from the last episode, you will have already bought it.
Here's your.
Oh, thanks. In here.
You will obtain a tulip bulb, a pack of bounty fertilizer, and 2,000 gold for completing this quest. As well as having 2 more rows to plant crops next to the house. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This video is side quest 7, Book Smarts. The quest giver can be found in the 2nd floor of the library up here.
Hey,
Sure.
hope he.
She will give you 1 book, and you need to return it to this location. Return to her. And she will give you a 2nd book,
Hey, Vice.
Yes, lad.
which
Aren't
goes to
you
this
all
location.
powerful? Here we are.
And return to her 1 final time.
Is back where it belongs.
Oh, wow. Anyway,
You will obtain 500 gold as a reward. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This video will be for quest number 8, the Tavern Keeper's Grandmother. This quest giver is located in the tavern, which can be found in this point in the village. The tavern is also a useful location because Devil there will give you quest locations.
hey, I need 3 medicinal.
No problem.
For this quest, you need 3 medicinal herbs, 3 berries, and 3 royal ferns. If you don't have 3 medicinal herbs, you can always just buy them from here, but the 3 berries can be found in harvest points in the village,
We've got some.
and can be bought from the material shopkeeper for 200 gold apiece. You can buy royal ferns from the grocer in Seafront for 150 apiece, and they can also be found in harvest points
Thanks for.
in the southern and northern plains. When you get all the items, you'll bring them back to the Tavern Keeper.
Since
Okay.
You will obtain the old lady's elixir. To end the quest, you can give it to the old lady by the village fountain near the
Ma'am,
library.
Don't.
Reward is 2,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Quest Guide. This video is for quest number 9, On the Wings of Eagles. Before we get started, I do want to apologize. I had a microphone issue with the last part, and I did not realize until it was too late to re-record it. The quest giver is the same as last time.
Hey, do you? I would. The.
Come on.
For this quest, we need to get a eagle egg in the area. Upon reaching where you can find the chief's house, from the first time, you can jump down here and grab the eagle egg from a guaranteed harvest point. And if you jump down here, you get a game over.
This must be the egg. We'd better get it back to the tavern later.
Fun stuff.
Thank you.
On returning to the Tavern Keeper, she will give you
Here.
Sure thing.
the Old Lady's Elixir Plus. Same as last time, you can complete the quest by giving the medicine to the Old Lady, in which you will obtain 2,000 gold as a reward. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Quest Guide. This video is for quest number 10, Boar Hunt. The quest giver can be found right upon entering the market,
What? See?
and he tasks you with the simple task of hunting a boar. The boar can be found on the left side of the northern plains, usually wandering around near the area in the Forest of Myth,
Hey, it's a wild boar.
and he is one squirrely bastard to kill.
One of those?
On killing him, you will get a boar tusk. You don't need to loot the corpse, but I always usually do, because it can give something that will give you quite a lot of money.
Thank you.
To complete the quest, you just talk to the old man again. You'll gain 1,000 gold. And you will also have the ability to mount and ride boars. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide number 11, Fragile Delivery. The quest giver can be found right at the gate of the Northern Plains,
Hey.
and will give you a parcel to deliver to the chief's house in the area.
Sure. Oh, you'll need
A parcel that is fragile and will break upon rolling or falling from a great height and taking damage. If you do accidentally roll, the parcel will break and you will have to go and get another one.
I think we.
Upon reaching the chief's house, you need to just simply talk to him,
Hello.
and that will count as the package delivered. Upon returning to the village, you can talk to the quest giver
Anyway.
with a reward of 1,400 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide, Part 12, Fragile Delivery 2. Quest giver can be found in the village market by the fountain, and will ask you to deliver another fragile parcel to Seafront. Also a fun fact, this quest has slightly different dialogue if Kaine is with the player at this time. The recipient is the owner of the tavern in Seafront, which can be found near the harbor.
Hey. Oh, we should.
Go in and deliver him the package. Complete this quest, just return to the man, and you'll obtain 1,450 gold as a reward. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide. This is going to be for quest 13, the Fisherman's Gambit. Before accepting the quest, I would recommend stopping at this spot here
If you're ready.
to buy 99 lugworms, though you can do this after accepting the quest too. The quest giver is located on the shores by this beach and seafront, and will task you with getting 10 sardines. Sardines can be caught on the beach next to him, but have a much higher chance of catching if you fish on the beach that you catch a shaman fish on.
The fish you wanted, Pops.
Upon catching all 10 sardines, you will return to the fisherman.
Well, I sure.
And your fishing skill will have improved. Hello, and welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This video is for Quest 14, The Fisherman's Gambit Part 2. The quest giver can be found right at the docks, like last time.
Come.
And he will task you with fishing 7 blowfish, which can be found on the beach right next to him by using lugworms.
Fishing requires patience.
Out of all the fisherman quests, this one will take the longest since blowfish have a rather low catch rate, so just be patient. Upon catching all the fish, you just need to simply return to the fisherman.
Got the fish. By the way,
And your fishing skill will improve. Hello, and welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is Quest 15, The Fisherman's Gambit, Part 3.
Go.
This time, he will task us with grabbing 7 rainbow trout. Rainbow trout can be fished over at the dock in the northern plains using a lure.
Learn from my past mistakes. This
I've got.
I did not.
Same as before, fishing skill improves. Hello, and welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide, Part 16. This is for the Fisherman's Gambit, Part 4. This time, you'll be tasked with 5 breams, which can be caught here again with either the lugworm or the lure.
Here's your fish.
You won't.
Like before, fishing skill improves. Hello, and welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is Part 17, The Fisherman's Gambit, Part 5.
The next assignment is...
This time, he tasks you with getting 5 black bass. You can catch black bass in the village by the pond using the
Perhaps I
lure.
could use some of my magic.
I'm back
You
with
know
those
the
fish,
drill.
Pop.
No more fishing for now. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is Part 18, Yonah's Cooking. The quest giver is Shocker Yonah.
Oh,
She tasks you with getting 1 piece of wheat and 1 piece of venison. Wheat can be either cultivated in the field or you can buy it at the grocer for 500 gold. Venison can be found off of deer, and they are in the southern plains. Once you have all the materials, just give them to Yonah. You'll have a dialogue text box. And that's it. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 19, The Ballad of the Twins. The quest giver is in the tavern, and he wants you to get Devila and Popola to sing together. To start, you just simply talk to Devila, and she will tell you to go speak to Popola. She will tell you to go to the Seafront Tavern to get a drink.
I'm trying. Great. No. Well.
He's gonna say he needs 5 mouse tails and 5 lizard tails for the drink. The easiest place to get lizard tails is in the eastern road because 2 always spawn here, and you can grab them and reload the area. You can find 2 mouses outside the 2 brothers' weaponry, and to do it you can just reset the area to get all 5.
Ingredients. Oh, and
Upon giving him the ingredients, he will tell you to just go tell Popola it'll be sent over.
A drink with a lid.
the
Bring to Popola. Listen to as much of this as you want, and then just speak to them when you're finished.
Heavens.
This quest doesn't give you any rewards, but I do think it is worth it to do it. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 20, A Dog Astray. The quest giver is located in the village right next to the blacksmith.
Alright.
He will ask you to go look for his dog Max in the northern plains. You can find Max over by the bridge near the junk heap. Upon examining it, there will be some shades you need to dispatch first. When they're all dealt with, come examine the dog, which will unfortunately be dead. And you'll obtain Max's herbs to give back to the old man.
Kind of leaf. It's too bad about that.
Upon returning, you'll be meeting with the man's grandson, who will inform you that he has passed away and take the herb. For a reward, you will gain 1,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 21, The New Merchant in Town. The quest giver can be found in Seafront at this location.
Damn.
And he will task you with getting quite a lot of items. Specifically, he wants 10 wool, 5 natural rubber, and 10 goat hide. Natural rubber can be bought at this shop right next to the beach. For 700 gold apiece. You can buy wool from the material shopkeeper in the village for 800 apiece. Goats can be found in the eastern road, in which there are 5, making it the best spot to farm goat hide. Once you have all the items, give them to the merchant, who will then ask you to just task with loading some boxes.
Okay.
And then he will go on a trip. In order to complete the quest, you need to reload the area by leaving, and you will obtain 10,000 gold as a reward.
What a tremendous waste of our time.
Who knew that?
Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 22, A Signature Dish. The quest giver is the tavern keeper in Seafront.
Hey there. Well, it's. Well, that. What? I need.
He will tell you he needs some ingredients. Those being 10 medicinal herbs, 10 wheat, and 10 sardines. Wheat can be bought from the village grocer. You should already know where to get medicinal herbs and sardines from, but you can purchase sardines from the fishmonger in Seafront after the first Fisherman quest.
I found.
Just bring the items over, and you're done. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is for quest 23, Bon Appetit. The quest giver is once again the Tavern Keeper.
What?
He's going to ask you to find a recipe book. The recipe book can be found right by the entrance in the library. Bring the book back to him, and it will say he wants to make shark fin soup. For that, you will need a few items. 5 sharks, 5 rice, and 5 mushrooms. You can get rice and mushrooms from the grocer right here in Seafront. You can fish up sharks by using sardines right at the pier. Once you have all the items, return to the Tavern Keeper.
I found. Oh, here. This is.
And you will obtain 5,000 gold as a reward. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 24, the Postman's Request. While the quest giver is in Seafront, you need to talk to Devila in order for the quest to appear in the world. This works for this is the same for the other 2 quests in this quest line as well. The quest giver is the postman in the post office in Seafront. All you have to do is deliver a letter to the lighthouse lady. The lighthouse lady is in the 3rd floor in the lighthouse. Upon giving her the letter, she will give you 1,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 25, the Lighthouse Lady's Wrath. After getting the quest from Devila, go to the post office. After speaking to the postman, he will tell you to go visit the lighthouse lady.
Come on.
After speaking to the lighthouse lady, you will go back and speak to the postman again.
Wait, yeah, look.
After speaking to the postman, he will tell you to come back later. To which Vice will get suspicious and tell you to go back inside. Then he will tell you to go look in the back room.
There's another room. It must be.
To the sliding box puzzle, to which I will show you the solution. Push that one forward. This one to the center. This one forward. This one down. This one back. And the last one put in the center. Inside, we will get the parcel.
To the left.
Those sheets. Are you? I don't know. Look.
You'll get a letter for the old lady and be given the choice to either tell her the truth or lie to her about the truth. Once you reach her, you are given the choice.
I'd like to ask.
You get 1,000 gold as a reward. Welcome to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 26, Closure. After speaking to Devila, all you have to do is find the postman and talk to him. And that is the entire quest. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 27, Yonah's Gift. For this quest, talk to Yonah.
and she will ask you to pick up a melon. All 3 fruits can be cultivated, but I will show you where to buy them. Go to the grocer in Facade. Buy a watermelon, a melon, and a pumpkin. Give all 3 of these to Yonah. And that's the quest. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 28, Letter to a Lover. The quest giver is right next to the save point in Seafront. And he gives you a letter and a potted Freesia.
I really wanted to get
Tells you to go deliver it to her in the area. You can find her house in the area up near the chief's house.
This must be the...
Well, shame she wasn't there.
Indeed.
Upon attempting to leave, a shade will appear and you need to defeat. Which will drop a potted Freesia. Then, return to the guy in Seafront. Your reward is 3,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 29, Item Unknown. The quest giver is located right outside the king's mansion. And she will ask for 10 round striped foods. Go over to the grocer. Buy 10 watermelons. You're rewarded with 3,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 30, Fragile Delivery 3. The quest giver is located at the gate next to the Eastern Road. Gives you a parcel, which like before, will break upon rolling. And if you need to, give it another one, speak to him. After reaching Facade, just speak to the blacksmith. And go report it back. Be patient. This is easily the most difficult one. Speak to the quest giver to conclude the quest. The reward is 3,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is number 30, The Runaway Son. Buckle up, this one is ass. The quest giver is located towards the Southern Plains gate in the village and asks you to find his son. You can find him over by the fountain in Seafront, where he's going to ask you to get some goat meat and mutton. After we give it to the man in the tavern, we will have learned that he lied to us. Speak to the father again. Talk to this guy right at the beginning of the area, and he'll tell you to go to Facade. Over here in Facade, there'll be 2 NPCs to talk to. And we will learn that he is now inside this house. For which, he will give us the slip again. Upon leaving the desert, he will start running from us. Once making it to the entrance of the desert, some wolves will attack. After clearing them, he will go back to the village. Upon returning, he will learn that the whole family was swindlers, and that they skipped town for absolutely no reward given to us at all. I hate this quest. Second worst in the game. Come back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 32, The Pride of a Lover. This one is cryptic, so pay attention. In this spot, right next to the lighthouse, speak to this man here. And then leave the area and come back. Do this one more time, then you can accept the quest. You need to go get something from Facade. The Strange Things store owner will tell you fluorite can be found at the Burnt Temple. Before you go, speak to this man outside the King's Manor to get a royal compass, so you can traverse the sandstorm. Pretty much whichever harvest point you go to first will have it. Just return to Seafront. Turn to him for a whopping 30,000 gold, making this quest incredibly worth it. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is number 33, The Tangled Message. The quest giver is located dead center in Facade, and will task you to deliver a message to a certain recipient. The first recipient is located right at the entrance. The message is, the masked people respect the rules. You're given another message to relay. Right outside the King's Manor. Men of the Mask work for the King. Third one is right over here. Childcare can be difficult. Fourth one is on the bottom layer. Only nobility may enter the treasury. The last one is located right here. And the answer is quicksand. And that's it. 10,000 gold as reward. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is number 34, Apology from a Fool. The quest giver is right here, and will task you with getting 10 wolf hides. The sandstorm has infinitely spawning wolves to drop wolf hide. You can also buy them from the material shop in Facade for 5,000 apiece. Once you have all of them, give them to the Strange Thing shopkeeper, and then head up here to speak to his wife. You're rewarded with 20,000 gold for completion. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 35, The Littlest Hero. The quest giver is the Facade blacksmith, who tells you to go find his son. He can be found wandering the desert around this location. Upon speaking to him, he says he's going to the wolves' den and runs off. Head to the wolves' den right here. To which we will have to fight a pack of wolves. If you are not fast enough, you can get a fail state. After the wolves are defeated, you will be taken back to Facade. And rewarded with 10,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is number 36, The Missing Girl. The quest giver is located right here, and we'll be looking for her missing daughter. We need to speak to a handful of NPCs. First one is located here. Second one is up here. And third one right here. After speaking to them, go down here and investigate this bloodstain. And then after that, speak to this guard over here. Then speak to her boyfriend over here. head out to the first sand well in the desert. And we will find out that she is not there. Speak to the mother again, and she will inform us that the daughter has returned. Your reward with 10,000 gold. This is the last quest of part 1. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 37, the Fisherman's Gambit, part 6. You should already know where to find him by now. He's simply going to ask you for 5 sandfish. You can find sandfish over in the pier in the desert in this area, and you fish him up using the lure. My mistake, it was 3, not 5. Your fishing skill has improved. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 38, the Fisherman's Gambit, part 7. This time he will ask for 3 royal fish. Before heading out, get as many earthworms as you want. You can fish them up in this location in the Eastern Road using said purchased earthworms. Fishing skill has improved again. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 39, the Fisherman's Gambit, part 8. This time, he asks you for 2 blue marlins, which can be fished right up here by using the lure. Your fishing skill has improved once again. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 40, the Fisherman's Final Gambit. This will be the last time we talk to him. Gonna catch 1 fish, the Hyneria. Same spot as the sandfish, but this time use a sardine instead of the lure. Upon returning, we'll see that the fisherman is not here. And we will learn that he has unfortunately passed away, and for one last time our fishing skill has improved. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 41, Thieves in Training. The quest giver is the merchant in the village. He will tell you to look for some thieves in the village. First, speak to this guard here. Then to this man here. And lastly to this guard here. We will then learn that we're dealing with child thieves by the Waterwheel. You can find them in this location here. And speak to them, and they will tell you to go talk to their father. The father is in the tavern. Speak to the quest giver 1 more time to complete the quest. Your reward is simply 3,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is quest 42, Contract for a Contractor. The quest giver is found in this location up on the top of the village, and he will give you a list of items you need. Those items include 1 memory alloy, 10 broken motors, and 10 titanium alloy. Broken motors are dropped from these flying machines here. Titanium alloy is a rare drop from these shooting machines here. Titanium alloy is also a common drop from the P33s, and memory alloy is a rare drop from them. Once you have all the items, return to the quest giver with a hefty sum of 30,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 43, the Creaky Waterwheel. The quest giver is located at this spot in the village, and will ask you to get some replacement boards for the water wheel in Facade's Strange Things store. After we speak to him, he informs us that we need to get him some items. Those items being 10 iron ores and 10 logs. You can get logs in the village by speaking to this guy here, who sells them for 500 each. You can also buy iron ore for 1,000 apiece from the two brothers' weaponry. Return to Facade, and return to the quest giver for 10,000 gold as a reward. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 44, the Fated Fountain. The quest giver is located right here next to the fountain, and he wants to get replacement parts for the fountain from Facade's Strange Things store.
Sure, why not?
This time, he tells us he needs 10 broken motors and 10 severed cables. Once again, both of these items are found from these flying machines in the junk heap. Give him the materials, then speak to the man again. Your reward is 20,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 45, Learning a Trade. The quest giver is located right here, and requires us to get a medicine from Facade. Get a small cash reward. Then he tells us to go get one from the two brothers' weaponry. Another small monetary reward. And he lets us know he's going to become an apothecary instead. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 46, the Masterless Lighthouse. The quest giver is located right here, and will ask you for a slew of robot parts. What we need? We need 10 broken lenses, 10 broken batteries, and 10 mysterious switches. The broken lenses can simply be bought at the two brothers' weaponry. Broken batteries are commonly dropped from flying machines. Mysterious switches are commonly dropped, or uncommon drops, from the yellow shooting machines. Once you have all the items, return to the quest giver for a sum of 30,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 47, the Scattered Cargo. The quest giver can be found in this location here, and she will ask you to help find 3 pieces of scattered cargo. First one can be found right on the seafront beach. You can either look inside or not look inside. If you're playing on a higher difficulty, you might want to just not look inside and do with that, but I'm going to look inside. The second one can be found right here in the village.
I think this is one of
The last one can be found right here by the junk heap outside area.
looks like this.
After you gain all three of them, you have the option to either give it to the client, which I recommend doing if you're on hard mode. It'll add items to the shop, such as recovery potions, strength capsules, that kind of stuff. Or if you're playing on lower difficulties like easy or normal, reporting it to the authorities, which is what I'm going to do.
I don't want to be a party to me.
Talk to the guard right outside the gate. They'll tell you to go to the post office for your reward, in which you get 50,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 48, The Strange Fate of the Jewel. The quest giver is located right over here. And she will ask us to help her find a family heirloom jewel. First, talk to this NPC by the fountain, and then go to the lighthouse. On the first floor is a stack of letters. And then, after this, go to the post office. Talk to the postman, then come back down here, and here is what we need. Speak to the postman again. And then you're given three options. Bury it with the old lady, give it to the client, or sell it. You can do whichever you like. I'm gonna sell it. Selling it will give you 10,000 gold, as will giving it to the client. If you bury it, you get no money. No matter what choice you do, you have to return to the client and tell her you either found the jewel or did not. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 49, Staying Afloat. The quest giver can be found in this location here. I'll give you a laundry list of items he needs. He needs 10 stripped bolts, 20 dented metal boards, and 5 logs. Dented metal boards are commonly found in crates, and stripped bolts are commonly dropped by these machines. And logs can be bought in the village. Speak to him to conclude the quest, with a reward of 20,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 50, Life in the Sands. Easily the worst quest in the game. Cryptic, so I'll explain as best I can. The quest giver is located right here, and is going to ask for 10 pink moonflower seeds. Buy 10 red, gold, and blue moonflower seeds from the seafront grocer.
I'll try to get my stock up.
In the field by the house, we're going to do something known as flower breeding. So pretty much what you're going to do is go to plant, and you're going to plant a row of red moonflower seeds. Then you're going to plant one row of gold, another row of red, gold, and red. Once you have that planted, you're going to have to wait for 2 days to pass. If you're playing on an Xbox or on PC, you can just manipulate the system clock. If you're on PlayStation, you have to physically wait for 2 days. After 2 days, the flowers will have died. What we are looking for is these orange ones here, which are peach moonflower seeds. Look, I got 2 batches of these. We're going to need at least 9 of them, but once you get the first couple seeds, you don't need to breed as many. Now, we're going to do the same thing again, but instead of red, we're going to do blue.
then gold, rinse, and repeat. After 2 more days, come back, and what we want is these here, indigo. I got rather lucky this time, and got at least 7 seeds. You only really need 6, but as long as you have 2, you have all you need. Once you have that, you're going to plant a row of peach moonflower seeds, and then you're going to alternate it with indigo moonflower seeds. So it's peach, indigo, peach, indigo, peach. Check after 2 days to see if you got any pink. When looks at it, I just got unlucky and did not get any pink seeds. Repeat until you have 10 pink moonflower seeds. Then speak to the quest giver when you have all the seeds, for a measly 10,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 51, The King's Mask. The quest giver is located right next to the King's Mansion, and asks for 2 materials, 1 titanium alloy and 1 crystal. You should already know where to find titanium alloy by now, but crystals can simply be bought by the material shopkeeper, as well as being found in the desert. Return with the materials and you are rewarded with 10,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 52, The Damaged Map. The quest giver is the village blacksmith. The map can be located up here in the library.
Calm down. Hey, is this a map?
After speaking to the Facade's Strange Things store owner, he'll tell you he needs these items: 3 machine oil, 3 eggplants, and 3 goat hide. Goat hides are dropped from goats, which are now only located over in this area. You can buy eggplants from the grocer, or just do what I did and just cultivate eggplants. This way you'll spend significantly less money on them. And machine oil is a rare drop from flying machines in the junk heap. Bring him the items. Bring the map to the blacksmith's wife.
Sorry, he's
Then bring it to Popola, who will tell you to go to the Lost Shrine. In the Lost Shrine, go to the 2nd floor in this location and through this door. And you'll find an item, which is just a pile of junk. Speak to the wife about the pile of junk. She'll give you a hair ornament which you can either sell to this Facade Strange Things store or keep it. I'm going to keep it so I don't have to go over to Facade. He's going to give us another map when we speak to the blacksmith. Speak to Popola again. At this location in the Northern Plains, you can find this. And that is the quest complete. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 53, A Bridge in Peril. The quest giver is located wandering near the gate to the Northern Plains, and will tell you about a shade that is in the Northern Plains by the bridge. In order for the shade to appear, it needs to be overcast, and even then he might not show up. But it looks like we got him this time. After defeating the shade, it will drop a weapon. Report it to the man. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 54, A Child's Final Chance. The quest giver is located right here in the village, and will tell you that her child is sick.
Something must have happened to him.
First, we need to speak to 3 children. First one can be found here.
The illness is a mystery.
Well, you're smart. Come up with something.
Second one can be found here.
some kids like to play.
And the third one can be found here.
It appears something happened to the...
Go to the Forest of Myth and walk over to the tree,
Everything seems normal here.
We appear safe.
which we will pick up these berries here.
Just some funny looking berries.
Talk to Kaine. Then we will get the antidote for the child. Speak to the quest giver, and we'll get a reward of 10,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 55, Master of the Southern Plains. The quest giver is the Postman, who talks about a giant shade in the Southern Plains. In order for the shade to spawn, it needs to be overcast. Even then, he still might not show up. Looks like we got lucky this time too. Just defeat the shade and head back to the Postman for a reward of 30,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 56, The Great Tree. The quest giver is located right over here in Seafront, and pretty much will ask you to go to the Lost Shrine and grab a piece of the bark. After interacting with the harvest point right here in the Lost Shrine, a bunch of shades will spawn. Once all the shades are gone, you can interact with it. Then return to the man for a 20,000 gold reward. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 57, A Tale of Study. The quest giver is Emil's butler, and he talks of a shade in the library. Once you enter the library, you will find the shade, and all you need to do is simply kill him. Upon killing him, you will speak to the butler again, and with 15,000 gold, that'll complete the quest. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 58, Research Project. The quest giver is the butler once again, and he's looking for the cure to Emil's condition. Inside the lab on the second level, go into this room here, where there is a letter. Come up to this location above the seafront entrance, and then exhaust all of this guy's dialogue. Then speak to the butler again to conclude the quest. You don't get a reward, but it is still pretty much worth it. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant side quest guide. This is part 59, The Promised Gift. It does not matter which location you're in, you just need to speak to the ferryman. It can be done in any spot he's located in. Pretty much, you need to get him an anniversary gift for his wife. After exhausting all his dialogue, get a red jewel from the Strange Things store in Facade. Speak to him again, and meet him at his house in Seafront. Speak to them outside of his house, and exhaust all the dialogue. And you get 3,000 gold as a reward. This is also the only quest that is exclusive to version 1.22. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant quest guide. This is part 60, Search for the Shade. The quest giver is located right by the gate of the Southern Plains in the village. And he says there's a shade in the village. This child comes and tells us that she saw the shade near the river. When you get over to the river, you'll see that there's no shade around.
You saw them.
Speak to the girl again and she'll say it's by the library.
Okay.
And once again, no shade. We then need to speak to some villagers about the location of the shade. The first one can be found right here.
I think I saw a
The second one can be found right here.
Shade. Oh, yes, I saw.
And the third one right here.
I saw something near the shopping district.
Then go back and speak to the girl and she'll tell you that she didn't see the shade up by the hill to the north. And the shade is up here
That kid must have been attaching.
in this location. You just gotta kill it,
Let's go.
then go back and talk to the client for 5,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Quest Guide. This is part 61, Freesia. The quest giver is located in Seafront in this location, and all he asks is for you to deliver a Freesia to a client in Facade. The client is the material shopkeeper in Facade,
Hey,
and she will tell us about a little girl she watched that got attacked by a shade a couple years ago. Speak to the client again, and you have the option, after receiving 10,000 gold, to either tell him what happened or not tell him. I'm not going to tell him. And then that's the quest complete. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Quest Guide. This is part 62, The Despicable Man. The quest giver is located in this spot right here,
Hey,
son.
and she wants us to find her missing boyfriend. First, we need to start asking around the village at some NPCs. First one is at the Southern Plains Gate. And the next one is at the Northern Plains Gate. Now, let's go check out the Forest of Mist. Speak to this NPC here.
Wait a minute. This is back.
Now time for Seafront. Speak to this NPC here,
the man with the neck.
and then this guy over here.
Man with the great. Now the junk heap.
Now time to go to the junk heap.
Ran it. Just come around here, maybe.
Then speak to the guy at the Two Brothers Weaponry, and he'll tell us that the man
Used to spend a lot
is the guy we found with his mom.
back down your boyfriend.
Go back and speak to the client with a 15,000 gold reward. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Quest Guide. This is part 63, The Shade Army. The quest giver is the Junk Heap Kid. He talks about how the elevator to the second floor has been destroyed by shades. In all honesty, you should have these items. 5 broken batteries and 5 broken motors. They're dropped from flying machines, so once you have them, just give them to the brother.
I've got them until killed some.
All you need to do is get to the elevator on the other side, put the parts in.
Perfect.
Just to be clear, it is this elevator over here, not the one that leads to the basement. On the second floor will be a whole bunch of shades. All you gotta do is clear them out. Once you're done, go back and speak to the brother for 30,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide. This is part 64, A Memorable Knife. The quest giver is the Tavern Keeper in Seafront, who says he will give you 20,000 gold for a knife from the Two Brothers Weaponry. Speak to the brother, who will tell you he needs 10 titanium alloy for this knife. Bring the titanium alloy back to him once you get it. Return to him with the knife. 20,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide. This is part 65, Bon Appetit 2. The quest giver is the Seafront Tavern Keeper, and he tells us he has a new recipe from his book. What we need is simple. 10 bags of rice and 10 giant catfish.
Take a look
Bags of rice can be bought here. Giant catfish can be fished up using carps, which can be caught by using earthworms in the village. Giant catfish can also be fished up using earthworms, but it's more common to fish them with the carp. Once you get all the materials, just give them to the Tavern Keeper. And you get 20,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide. This is part 66, Shadows of the Desert. In the desert, you can go to this area over here and find a masked person. Speak to them, and she'll say she's tracking wolves. Go back into Facade and leave, and she'll be standing right outside the gate. Go back and speak to her one more time, and she will turn into a shade. The king will come out to join you and help. After defeating the shades, you'll just be transported back into the city and rewarded with 30,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide. This is part 67, A Shade Entombed. The quest giver is located right next to the entrance, and it says there are bandits inside the Barren Temple. Once you get over there, there's a bandit who says his friends are all trapped inside. I would recommend just coming in here and clearing out all these rooms now, because either way you'll have to do it. Once you get to this room here, you're going to have to defeat a boss shade, but you're on a time limit. Once he's dead, you leave the temple and go deal with the bandit. Once he's dealt with, you're automatically transported back to Facade, and you get a reward of 20,000 gold. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide. This is part 68, Disturbing the Sleep of Kings. The quest giver is the King of Facade, located on top of his mansion, and says there are some shades that were unleashed inside the Barren Temple. Once you have cleared out all the rooms in here, go to the bridge, and there'll be some shades you need to clear out over here. Once he's dealt with, go inside here, and then all the way down to the chamber, where you have to deal with more shades. Once they're taken care of, you'll be transported back to the King of Facade, and it will give you the two-handed sword, Labyrinth's Song. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide. This is part 69, A City Reborn. The quest giver is located right here and has a long list of items he wants you to grab. $20 iron ore, 20 clay, and 20 logs. You can buy clay right here in Facade from the material shopkeeper. Logs in the village. And iron ore from Gideon. Speak to him to conclude the quest. And you get 50,000 gold as a reward. Welcome back to the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide. This is part 70, Nightmares and Dust. The quest giver is located right here, and says there are disappearances in the sandstorm. When you get to the sandstorm area, head back in this direction towards the big open area, and the shade should spawn right here. Speak to the quest giver again, and you get a reward of 30,000 gold. Welcome back to the final part of the Nier Replicant Side Quest Guide. This is part 71, The Magical Stone. The quest giver is located here in the Forest of Myth. She asks us to go to Popola and ask to find a stone called the Eye of Power. She will say that the Eye of Power can be found on the roof of the Lost Shrine. Once you get to the roof of the Lost Shrine, you're going to want to move this block to here. And then there's a block in here that you're going to want to move to this spot. That way you can get up here. And then once you get over here, and on to the top layer, there will be a boss shade you have to fight. Once he is dead, you will gain the Eye of Power, and take it back to the client. When you give it to her, she will ask you if you want to see a free reading.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do a fortune reading. We will be transported to somewhere very familiar looking. Back in here is where we can find the iron pipe. Now, just defeat all the shades here. Once that is complete, you will be able to conclude the quest.
Wow. There's an anyway.
For a 10,000 gold reward.